Hey everyone, Libby here again. Now I was supposed to have a special guest today. I was supposed to have Athena doing this video with me since it's about them, but they're not really feeling up to filming today, and I've been promising you guys in comments that I was going to film a video because quite a few have noticed that I've been referring to Athena as them or they, their, and a few people have commented on why, or I might say one of those and a she in the same sentence, and you'd be very confused of who I'm talking about. So that's what I'm going to discuss today. So Athena is actually agender, which means they consider themselves to be neither male or female. It can be a little bit confusing for people because you're assigned, like birth sex is very different to your gender. Your gender is very much how you feel in yourself, how you feel. So you have transgender males, transgender females, and you've got agender like Athena. Can be called sort of gender neutral too. Sometimes they are called non-binary, and there's quite a few different terms. Sometimes people who are in this sort of are queer, and they call themselves queers or non-binary. Sometimes they feel male, sometimes they feel female, but Athena tends to feel neither. So their pronouns are them, they, their. That is what Athena wants to be referred to as, because they don't consider themselves to be he or a she, and Athena finds when they hear that, it sounds really wrong to them. So Athena didn't actually have to do a coming out or anything to us. One day in the car, probably about a year ago, or over a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago now, it's been some time, we were just discussing things and kind of come out. She said something, I said, oh, what is that exactly? And she explained it to me, and I go, yeah, okay, we just moved on. Like, that was it. There was nothing big deal about it. That's just how Athena feels about themselves, and that is perfectly okay with me, perfectly okay with the father. The grandparents have struggled a bit more with it, but you know, that's fine. I haven't got many real life friends, but I've told a few real life friends and they've been fine too. Athena has got a lot of wonderful friends, both in the LGBTQ plus community and people that are straight. You know, she's got lots of friends in all different areas, which, you know, we love. She's got some fantastic friends. So I did have some other questions I was going to ask Athena. So I might consult my questions and we'll see how we go. So I've explained what agender is. You can obviously use Dr. Google if you want to know some more information about it. And there's actually quite a few good videos on YouTube as well, which I watched a lot of those early on when I was trying to understand it and, you know, get my head around it, because I had a lot of trouble with using Athena's pronouns. And that's one other question I was going to ask Athena, because I think someone's already said in the comments, I've explained it. So in the last however many months, anyone that's questioned it, I've answered them. So it's not been kept a secret. It's just, I didn't quite know when was the right time to address it and how to address it. So especially early on when we're all getting used to the whole idea of it, of particularly the pronouns. To me it sounds very wrong, and a few of you have said that too, that it sounds like it's a plural of people, but so I wanted Athena here because she can explain, they could explain. See, I still get it wrong, and that's okay. And if you guys still get it wrong in the comments, that is okay too. Athena's okay with that. She just very much appreciates when people try to use the correct pronouns. So that it is apparently, it's quite acceptable. And as Athena pointed out once, if you don't know what gender someone is, and someone's say talking about someone, you know, I'm trying to think of a very, I can't think of any, I've gone blank on names. Like Jamie. Could be a girl, could be a boy. You don't know. If you don't know what they are, what someone is, what gender someone is, you tend to refer to them as a they. And if you think about it, you do that. Or if, you know, someone says, oh, my consultant, you go, well, what did they do? Because you don't know their gender and you haven't got a picture of them in your head. So that's often a lot of problem with names. And even Athena finds that because she's got a sort of a stereotypical female name, that, you know, people just assign them a female gender. So, but if you don't know, you do use them, they, their. We do all use it in conversation. And as Athena says, you can't be wrong if you refer to someone in that way, but you can be wrong if you use a he or a she. So the question I was going to ask Athena was, what official changes have they made? They have got a certificate from a doctor saying that they are agender, and we didn't want to have to go through all the hassle of all the paperwork and stuff as her parents. So I said, look, when she's 18, because when they're 18, because that's only a few months away now, they can go ahead and try and change all the other documents I think for your passport, I don't think it's that easy to do still. So I don't know how they'll go, but Athena's up for the challenge of trying to get some changes done, as you can probably imagine if you know Athena. Okay, which bathrooms do you use? That can be a problem. So Athena would much rather use a gender neutral or a unisex bathroom. That's the ideal. They have problems now, like mentally going into a female, a women's toilet or a men's toilet, because they don't feel like either of those. So apparently they have used the men's toilet, and obviously they've had to use women's toilets at times too. So I think it just depends where they are, what situation, how they're sort of feeling. We have checked Disney World and there are plenty of gender neutral bathrooms in Disney World, so they can use them. Okay, and my other question I was going to ask Athena, which I probably can't really answer, is, well, maybe I can, I'll give it a go. It's how should people treat non-binary people? And I guess just like any other person. That's why it was not a big deal when Athena told us, well, it didn't tell us, but when it came up in conversation that they were gender, it was just nothing, because Athena's exactly the same person that they were before and after that carb conversation. Didn't change who they were at all. We just understood Athena a little bit better and a little bit more about what they've been going through the last few years. Obviously, they've come to terms with that as well. But Athena's quite happy in herself, very confident in herself. She does get frustrated by other people not using the correct terms. And even now, if I hear someone say girl, I think that sounds odd. I've been referring to them as my kids now for some time, and I get that pretty right. Very rarely, unless I'm really like maybe tired or not concentrating at all, or not. Maybe I'm really tired, I might then say girls, but usually it's kids. My biggest challenge is still using the correct pronoun, so I'm still working on that, and I probably only get it right half the time. But I try, and I keep trying, and that's all Athena would like us to do. So there you go. That's Athena's story of where they are at the moment. So hopefully now you'll understand when I use pronouns of them, they, there, that do not sound right, and you're going, who are they with? Who's Athena with? Assuming it's more than one person. So if you've got any questions, link them below. And Athena said that maybe in a few months they would feel comfortable doing a video. She's just not, they're just not having a great day or a great few days. The depression sort of up a little bit at the moment. We're still not on the full dose of Cymbalta that they're going to. So hopefully that will settle down a bit then. I think they start that next week. But if you've got any questions, leave them below and I'll see if Athena or myself can answer them for you. I'm going to put this up right away because I've been promising this video for some time. So I will see you guys probably in a vlog from the few days I've just had up in Sydney. Okay, bye.